How's everyone doing?
So tell us what we have to look forward to, what's coming up next.
Season 2, I think a lot of the characters kind of take major emotional growths, both in terms of their relationships with each other and kind of individually. I think there's a lot of conflict, just, lots of fighting, heartbreak, action, suspense. It really is, in all essence, a better version of season 1.
It's very, I find it very reactionary to season 1. Kirsten now with her newfound emotions is more determined than ever to have her questions answered about her father, who is apparently this murderous villain. Cameron, coming out of his death experience, not even near-death experience, is living every day like it's his last and not waiting around anymore to take chances. Camille, for my part, responds to that very real-life dangerous situation by seeking to prepare herself more to be the muscle of the team. So she learns Krav Maga and hangs out with Fisher a lot more, and as a result of all that growth happening, the relationships change. So Camston and Camus exist, but in I think a more realistic way.
Yeah. There's definitely more nuances. It's fractured a little bit.
You said it's changing a lot, the dynamic of the show. So in what ways is it changing specifically for your character?
Specifically for Linus, I think there's a shift in terms of his goofiness from season 1 and kind of growing up season 2 and figuring out what kind of person he wants to be and what kind of adult he wants to be and how he wants to be represented in the world, and kind of just dealing with the fact that he is no longer a kid. I still live at home. It's time to move out, and grow up, and kind of how that affects his relationships with his parents, how that affects his relationship with Camille. Kind of coming off last episode, on episode 10, getting the fight with Cameron about choosing Camille to stitch, pilot to Stitch, and mending those relationships and seeing how the relationships then build off of those, those conflicts. I think Linus is the only character that kind of has pretty polished backgrounds, and for the first time in season 2, he kind of has to deal with, tragedy and major life consequences.
For Camille, I honestly can't tell you that it's changed much. I'm still standing in the lab cracking wise and holding an iPad, but Logan Paul guest stars in a couple episodes as Camille's older brother, who's bringing up the bad memories of the past she'd like to forget, the childhood she's ashamed of. I wish I could give you more than that.
Have to watch and see.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you have a favorite episode or scene that's coming up that you can tell us about?
I don't know if I can talk about it.
It's just us.
It involves my parents, and they're there, and it's a very touching moment. I think just leave it to that.
Honestly, anytime Linus's parents show up, the whole dynamic on set changes.
It's different.
We love them.
Yeah, it's almost a different show because it takes us out of the kind of Stitcher's world and kind of puts us in a more kind of just human, emotional, this is who they are at home world, which we don't get to see everywhere. Outside of the lab, this is who they are as people.
They're wonderful actors.
My parents are great.
They bring out the best.
So a little bit behind the scenes, are there any fun breaks? Is there any singing or dancing going on?
We're always goofing off.
Yeah.
A lot of us are singers.
I think we all are, yeah. I mean,
musicians.
Damon attempted to do a stunt where there was no stunt called for. I mean, it was not in the script. He was in, dress slacks and flat shoes.
Full suit, yeah.
Wanted to jump over the railing to go. And I told him, I was like, Damon, don't do this. You're going to hurt yourself. And sure enough, it's on the gag reel.
Yeah, he missed and just boom, right up there and just slid down the whole thing.
Yeah.
We'll look forward to it.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.